And I get a swastika is just a plus sign doing a cartwheel.
Wax on, wax off.
Fuck these bozos, okay?
There's two.
She fell asleep, so I slapped her across the face a few times.
Too far. All right, brother, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you.
I'm gonna love you.
Byron, you're too white.
It's true. This is part of DEI.
Yeah. DI, he's a DI hire, Josh. Is that what's going on?
Yeah. Phyllis shaves my Byron DEI.
That's true. Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Byron.
And this is
Doors Open.
Okay, so I realized we talked a lot about how we met initially, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But we have a lot of history together. We actually, I remember I have an acting background, so do you. Yeah. And I was coming back from California, back to Georgia, to get the girl. And I know you wanted to hang out with me a lot, and I know my buddy Josh wanted to hang out with me a lot. And I knew you guys were very similar. Do you remember this?
I do remember this.
And then so I wanted to what was it, the Celtic Tavern? Celtic Tavern?
No, it wasn't Celtic. It was it the local?
I can't remember. But it was a bar, like a little bar hangout place. And we all were hanging out, right? And my plan was to get these guys together, Josh and
me.
Byron.
Yeah.
And it worked. And at some point, I think you realized it. I think you were like, was it you or Josh that were like, are you fixing us up?
Yeah, I think it was Josh.
Is he fixing us up? Because I knew they would get along, and they did. Almost too much. I felt like I was getting replaced a little bit. I was like, hey, easy. But anyways, our buddy Josh, he's a improv genius.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's
very, 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 very.
Whoa, I said genius. He said very, very good.
He's all right.
He's all right. He's a real minch, I should say.
He's got a big enough head. He doesn't need it.
I used to have this joke with Josh because he's been in a couple big movies, and he would throw his resume in my face.
Oh, yeah.
Because he just would list like, I worked with plenty of swings. Just throw it. I'm like, get this resume out of my face.
We go Clint. The old chair talker Clint.
Yeah, I was in, Footloose.
Yeah.
I had to shave my head
Not
for
the
another
original,
movie.
yeah.
But, he's a great guy. I might try to call him later on. But I fixed these two guys up, and they hit it off so well. And it actually sparked, like, him teaching you improv.
Yeah.
You were really fascinated with it and kind of dived in. You were his first student, I think.
I was his first student, yeah. We, like, because he found out, when you set us up, like, he found out I had done improv in high school. And he asked me what I knew, and I kind of told him what I knew about it. And he was like, yeah, you know a lot. He's like, I'm going to start teaching classes out of my house. You want to take classes? I was like, sure, man. Because I was like, I didn't have a job. I had nothing else to do. I was like, yeah, go take improv classes, have fun. Why not? Why wouldn't I want to do that? So that's what I did.
It's good. It's great, man. Like, and eventually, Josh and his buddies, they had like a theater.
Yeah, they opened their own theater.
Yeah, and was I a student there? I was a student at first, right?
I don't think you became a student until we had the village.
No. I'm saying like eventually I was a student.
Yes, eventually you were.
Eventually, and we made a lot of good buddies there, a lot of good friends. It's not there anymore, right?
No, it's another theater now.
Something else
called Limelight.
Limelight,
yeah. I think they're still there.
Do they do improv or?
They do improv, and I think they just host like local, gigs and stuff like that for comedians.
This was a decent amount of years, like 10, 12 years ago. And so, right?
It's much more than that.
No, like when I stopped.
Oh, yeah.
Like maybe 10 years ago?
Probably 10 years ago.
Yeah. What was that name of that show? We had a two-man show. The Wrestlers.
Gary Part 2, Son of
Gary Part 2, Son of Gary. Yeah, so we don't know why, but we thought it'd be really funny to dress like wrestlers, like luchadors.
Or we wear luchadors masks, but we come out in suits.
We came out in suits because we both had suits, and we had luchador masks.
We had luchador masks.
So we were like, yeah. And we would do these promos like we were wrestlers, like WWE style. And we were like challenge because it was kind of like a competition.
Yeah, it was a competition.
And we would challenge other teams. What's the bouncers? What are they called?
Yeah, the bouncers.
We'll call the bouncers.
The bouncers, yeah. That's what
we had a great promo with them. Yeah. That was JTB.
John the brother.
And John the brother. Yeah. But that was a lot of fun, man. We would go off the rails on that. Like we would either have a really good show or we'd bomb horribly. We never knew which one it would be.
Yeah, you never knew. It was a
We'd go in
crapshoot.
very optimistically. We're like, this is going to be fantastic. And we'd leave it like, you know what? I think you fucked up. Oh, I think I fucked up. I think you fucked up. We weren't listening to each
Yeah,
other.
we didn't keep it grounded from the beginning.
we don't. Byron said we need to keep it grounded, and then he immediately started like, "Okay, little alien," something wacky, and I'm like, "All right." And things weren't very PC then. Not Byron particularly, but a lot of times I got thrown in there, and someone would say it's something like, "Here's my little Cambodian slave, Matt," and then I'd be like, "Okay,
Yes, and
yes." I am a slave. My name is Matt. I don't know why I would use that voice, but I would. Okay, I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get anyone canceled, so I'm going to move on.
okay.
Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my coworker I'd report them for stealing my project idea? What do you think?
I mean, no.
Yeah, I agree. No. This was 5 hours ago, so this is very new. I spent months developing a proposal for a workplace initiative. My coworker and friend, Alex, name changed, presented it as if it was their own during the meeting. I was pissed.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be super pissed.
Yeah,
I would have interrupted that meeting to tell them like this is not his. Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
I never had to work in that kind of like professional atmosphere, but you have.
Yeah, I mean, like I've never had anybody just steal something and do that, but like, I've had disagreements in work with people, and I'm straight up like I try to nip that shit right in the bud. I don't let it fester. I once had a argument over Jira, which Jira is a ticketing system for when we do work. It has a forum we can chat with about a project, so you get like a ticket for a project. And it has all the people who are working on the project, and you kind of can collab or whatever on that project. And so I got in an argument with somebody over Jira. I don't remember what it was until my boss came up and was like, "Can we take this offline?" It's like, "Can we not do this over Jira?" I was like, "I'm like, all right, well, you know." I just wanted it in writing, so I wasn't like, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I did it. So it's just like
a record of it.
yeah. So, but.
Well, would you say that you are confrontational?
No, I'm not. I can be confrontational, but
That's something a confrontational person would say.
But I wouldn't
I
say
can be confrontational.
I can be, but like I wouldn't say I'm confrontational. I'll let a lot of things slide. Probably some things I shouldn't, but I will. But like with shit like that, like no, I will be confrontational.
I mean, I understand. Like in a situation where someone's stealing something you worked on for months in front of the bosses and taking it as their own, I'd be pissed. When I confronted Alex privately, they said, "It's just a project. Don't ruin our friendship over this." Man, fuck you, bro.
Yeah, seriously. It's just a project, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
stole your idea.
Eat my nuts. I told Alex I'd escalate it to our management unless they acknowledged my work. Alex accused me of being petty and jealous, and our manager reprimanded me for creating drama. Damn, they must like Alex. You know what I mean? Can you imagine doing that? And they're like, "You're causing drama."
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing. Like, if that was their response, you need to leave.
Yeah, that's bad HR.
Yeah, if that's their
Stop
response.
complaining.
Yeah, you need to leave. You're not in a place that respects you.
How big are you in company culture?
I think company culture for most companies is bullshit they sell to you to get you to either work for them or to assuage the masses to think that they're dealing with wholesome people.
Am I the asshole for oh my God, I'm gonna start over. Am I the asshole for prioritizing?
Prioritizing.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Prioritizing.
Am I the asshole for prioritizing? Wait, say it again.
Prioritizing.
Prioritizing. Jesus Christ.
Like priority? Prioritizing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for my Minority Report? No, am I the asshole for Oh my God. Byron, you want to read this last one?
Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for Am I the asshole for prioritizing professional integrity over our friendship?
Edit. No,
not at all.
No, he's fucking you over. He's not being a good friend.
Yeah, he's definitely fucking you over.
backstabbed
And if he's a work friend, like, be wary of work friends. You know, like.
What do you mean?
like
Snakes in the grass?
They can be sometimes.
But obviously, right?
Yeah.
All right, edit. Thank you all for the thoughtful advice. I've learned a lot from your perspectives, especially about the importance of documentation and addressing this issue with higher management. I'll be taking this evidence to my boss's boss and focusing on professionalism moving forward. Your insights have been incredibly helpful. I appreciate the support. That's very nice of you. That's very nice of you.
Very nice. This one I believe.
What's
I
that?
believe this one.
You believe?
I believe this one.
Dude, after weeks, he finally believes one of these. You shouldn't, because I made this one.
Shit! Just goes to show anybody can be tricked.
Are you scared? That was a joke you shouldn't get. That's from Scared Tactics.
You should be.
You should be. I don't think they'd get me on that show, Scared Tactics. I don't think you get me.
What do you mean?
I'm too suspicious.
Possibly, yeah.
You know? And I believe if you popped in front of me, I'd punch you in your face. You know? You ever see those clips when people like hop up? Like, I'd be one of those guys that would punch you in the face. Do you remember a couple years back when, I don't know what it was, but they had like this crazy clown, like, yeah, jumping a trap. No. I know the video you're talking about, but like these videos where people act like psycho clowns and people make these videos when they're driving up. They're like, what's this clown doing here? Oh, he's running towards us.
Yeah.
I'm going to run over a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't play around. That's some crazy shit going on. I'm going to be crazy. I rise to the occasion. You can be crazy. I'm going to be crazy. You know? What do you think you would do?
I mean, if a crazy clown was running at me, and like, even if, obviously I'm not going to know this is a prank they're doing, so I'm going to do the same thing.
Kill a clown.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for the pranksters because I hate prank videos.
Fuck these bozos, okay?
You know, these prank, like, not recently, but fairly recently, there was a guy who was trying to do one of those viral videos pranking someone, and he got shot.
Oh, yeah.
He kept harassing this guy, and the guy was like, what the fuck do you want?
Yeah,
he
he
shot him
shot
because he
him.
kept harassing him. And you got what you deserve, bro.
Yeah.
And some of these guys, these younger guys, they're getting more like crazier because you have to stand out and do these wacky, crazy shit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if you pranking somebody like that, some unknown, unsuspecting person in America, you are risking your life.
We carry guns here.
You carry guns, like you're risking your life. So don't do it,
Don't do it.
or get shot. One of the two.
You know, a lot of people overseas, they think everyone has like a gun. They think like when you open a bank account.
Oh, in America? Well, there was that bank that one time was doing a giveaway where if you opened like a checking account with so much money in it or whatever, they
That's
were
real?
giving you an AR-15. Yeah.
How long ago? AR-15, not that long ago.
This was probably like, I think within the past 10 years.
God, I thought that'd be like back in the Wild West days.
Nah, dude. This was recently.
Yeah. I want to open an account there.
Free gun.
Free gun. All right. We talked about Josh Warren, and I think I'm gonna give him a call.
All right.
I just want to see what he's up to.
This segment's called Just Joshing Around.
What?
Josh Warren.
Josh.
Why don't you go ahead and talk about your resume?
Is this the podcast Byron?
I guess kind of today.
Myron.
This is Doors Open. So we have a lot of people here in the chat, and they want to know what kind of work have you done?
Oh, well, lately we're turning our production company office into a podcast studio.
Wait, I'm not trying to advertise different podcasts. What the hell?
Well, people can pay us to come
No, I'm just messing with you.
produce their podcast for them.
Hey, hot question. I'm just gonna rock it at you, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, hot take. Yeah. Who do you like more, me or Byron? Go.
Well, I'd have to say Belichick.
Wow.
Well, Byron, you're too white.
It's true. This is part of DEI.
Yeah. DI. He's a DI hire, Josh. Is that what's going on?
Yeah. Belichick's my Byron DEI.
It's true. Josh is very white, and if he doesn't have at least one minority around him, people accuse him of being racist.
Yeah, he'll fill his
Yeah, I
minority
get
report.
accused of being a white supremacist, fascist, Nazi.
And it's probably that white cloak you wear all the time. That probably doesn't help, man.
And all the Z
Yeah, the
highlights.
hood doesn't help either, I don't think.
What's going on with you, brother?
It's just a ghost outfit.
I get it, but Halloween was a couple months ago, man. And I swastika is just a plus sign doing a cartwheel. You know, I get it. You're very visual. We get it. Well, I'm gonna let you go, dude. I just want to say hi and love you.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah. Just
That's
a
your
taste.
hot take?
I mean, you could tell us your favorite Sonny Landham story.
Well, yeah, Sonny Landham. You know who Sonny Landham is, don't you, Matt?
Yeah, of course.
For our viewers, Sonny Landham's the big Indian from Predator.
Indian.
Native American.
Wow. So Sonny Landham is the Native American that's in Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't no bad major. I worked with him in the early 2000s. When my friend met him, his first interaction with him was going to pick him up at the hotel room for the set we were working on. And Sonny Landham opened the door in his underwear, a cowboy hat, and cowboy boots like he was Harrison Ford or something. And then brought him in and was like, yeah, so Jesse the Body and Schwarzenegger are governors, so I'm going to run for governor of Kentucky. And I worked with him on a movie called Archon Sorrow, Plague of the Damned, which then became Plague of the Damned, which Matt and I met on.
True.
And we were in Barnesville, Georgia, at some historic house. Sonny Landham had to take a poop. And the bathroom he decided to go into was like some vintage pull-down flush Rube Goldberg device toilet. And he sat on it and broke the toilet.
Like cleaved it in half, right?
Yeah. The whole thing fell out from under him.
I'd be scared that
And
cut
he
my
told-
ass.
Did he laugh
And
when
when
he
I-
did it? Was he like,
Which, if you don't know, that's where the Predator laugh came from, was from Sonny Landham.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
yes, who he recorded?
And so I asked Sonny about working on Predator, and he was like, well, one day the water distributor broke down, so we had to drink creek water, and we all were shitting our pants in our BDUs. And then he told me he got bit by a scorpion. His words, bit by a scorpion. And he was like, they told me, I could die from this, so not to eat any sweets or sugars. I didn't eat sweets or sugars anyway because I was in pristine shape. So I went up to the craft service table and stuffed as many ho-hos in my mouth as I could. I ended up being fine, but I think I built up an immunity to it, the scorpion venom, because when I was a child, I was kayaking down a river. And I ran into a bee's nest. I got swarmed by bees, and they were all stinging me in the face and in the hair and the head. And I tipped my kayak over, and I drowned the bees.
Wait.
And that's how I survived the scorpion.
Is this like his
bite.
Silence of the Lambs story, but with bees? I drowned the bees.
I could hear their screams.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pulling bees out of his hair for hours. Because back then he had great, locks. His great native locks.
Yeah.
How tall of a man is he? Like 6'2"?
Yeah, he's a tall dude. He was shaped kind of like a cartoon character, though. Like his upper body was bulbous, and then he had these like skinny legs.
Oh, did he look like the remember those old Saturday morning cartoons? It was like, I was hankering for a hunk of cheese. Did he look like that guy?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Byron knows.
Yeah,
I'll
he gets
show
it,
you.
he got
I'll
it.
show you.
I think it's a white guy thing. That's a white guy thing.
Byron, you've now won back my respect over Village.
No! Dude, you're getting canceled. I'm reporting you.
Yeah, that guy.
Doesn't matter.
You remember him?
Kind of.
Dowie, put that up on the screen now.
Bang, bang, bang. Oh, howdy, partner. Time for
Cheese.
dinner.
Okay, so today we're talking about, am I the asshole for telling my coworker I'd report them for stealing my project idea? So basically, we're talking about when people steal your ideas. I'm sure you have some stories about that, but we don't have time for that.
I want you to be a guest on this, but we don't have time for your opinion.
I guess call, dude.
Yeah, guest call.
Yeah,
You're dial in. As in we dialed you in.
Dialed you in, homie.
Is Byron in the studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Where are y'all recording from? What's the exact address?
Pull up his address. We'll just say that one. Pull up Josh's address.
I'm not at my house.
Well, you will eventually.
I don't know, dude.
Or a pack of raving fans will be there waiting for you.
Well, brother, we're going to let you go. We got to continue on the show, man. But I do want you to do a sit down on the show and actually be here.
Yeah, dude, that'd be great.
Yeah, well, you'll have to plan that.
No. I'm just going to show up at your house.
You're
and,
an improviser.
cameras. You know what I mean? And we could talk about, like he said, we did a movie called Plague of the Damned. It's the longest running zombie movie in history.
Never been made.
Never been made and never finished at the same time.
Plague of the Damned.
We got a lot of cool stories about that. A lot of racism. Things that...
a lot of cool racism.
Yeah, a lot of cool. Most of my stories with Josh deals with racism. I don't know why. It just does. Just so you know, he has a different ethnicity for every one of us. Like this is white Matt, and then TJ is black Matt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so he constantly keeps us in rotation. I think you're hanging out with TJ a lot right now.
I've been called the United Nations of people.
The United Nations of people.
Why'd you say that like a Native American? I've been called.
United Nations
Many
of people.
moons I've been called the United Nations of people.
All right, brother. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you.
I'm gonna love you.
I love you too.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
See you.
Bye.
Well,
Good times.
good times, Josh. I mean, I've had a lot of memories with that guy. A lot of memories. He took the video of my wedding.
That's true.
I never received it.
That's how Josh do.
That's true. All right. On to the next. Am I the asshole for treating my coworker differently after she accused me of SA when I saved her life?
Okay. Just going off that title. If she falsely accused you of SA after you saved her life.
SA means sexual assault, if you don't know.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. What you thought SA was?
Self-aware?
No,
No, I'm
sexually
just playing.
assault.
I know. I'm just
Why are you wasting this time? What a waste of time.
No, like if she's accusing you of that after you save her life, you know, I don't think you're wrong for treating her differently.
It depends what he did too, though.
True.
He's just like, oh man, I just
Yeah.
took my penis out. I'm like, bro, I don't think that's necessary for anything.
She fell asleep, so I slapped her across the face a few times.
Too
with it.
far, dude. You always got to take it too far. You know, I keep it right here, which is already too far, and you're like, oh yeah, man, I want to take it right.
Let's take it to the next level.
One more game. Okay. I'm a quiet guy and generally friendly.
Mm-hmm.
I treat
I treat
all my coworkers as friends.
It's good.
About 2 months ago, during a work lunch, one of my coworkers started choking. So I did the Heimlich thing to help her. After she's in the clear, the others cheered. And that's funny, dude. You know what I mean?
Everybody clapped.
Yay!
Yeah.
Cheered. And I asked if she was all right. She just nodded and she headed to the bathroom without a word. So I didn't think much about it. Until 2 days later, I got called to HR for my inappropriate behavior. I was confused and asked for more details. That's when they told me that my coworker had filed a complaint stating that she felt my touches.
Her touches when I was helping her
That says
was
my
inappropriate.
touches. My touches when I was helping her was inappropriate. My body was too close, and she felt my private touching her. Oh.
Seems like a humble brag, bro.
That's what brought her back to life. That's kind of ridiculous. You're getting some of the Heimlich, and she's like,
I can feel your dick.
Dick on my butt.
Yeah.
I gave my statement, and they put me on ice. I was still working with potential to be I was still working with potential to be removed. While the investigation went further, after a week, I was in the clear. I returned to working normally. Without fear, but I started distancing myself from the coworker. She tried to apologize, which I accepted, and tried to explain that she has to tell me that she has trauma, but I still take precautions and only to treat her as just colleague. Okay, so to be clear, this is the person's third language. English is their third language, so this is why it's a little difficult to see what they're trying to say. But I appreciate the effort. Yeah. I'm no longer talking to her unless I need to, always trying to keep my distance, and I no longer invite her out unless there's others there. She could always feel me hesitating towards her, and I no longer treat her the same as I treat the others. She tried to say things like that I'm being ridiculous, and I'm petty, but I told her that I'm just looking out for myself. So am I the asshole? P.S. Sorry for my English. If there's errors, it's my third language. Apology accepted.
Apology accepted.
And I'm sorry I butchered that too.
No, I don't think you're the asshole. Like, trying to save somebody's life, and then even if they have trauma, she should recognize that she has trauma and that you weren't copping a field when you were trying to save her life.
Look, sometimes an erection is an involuntary thing.
That's true.
I'm just being real.
That's true. I don't think he had an erection though. I'm hoping he's like, this girl's choking. Now's my chance.
I've seen your web browser history, Byron. I've seen your history. No, I'm just saying if something was going on and she felt something like maybe something did happen. Right. And he didn't mean to, but he was just like, there's friction, something going on.
Sure.
She's like, I can breathe. What are you doing? It's been 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Why are you only using your hips?
I'm having a heart attack. I'm not choking. What are you doing? Why are you only using your hips? Why's my head on that table? What are you doing to me? So I get that she's probably uncomfortable. And you know what? I think maybe she's married. There could be a lot of things going on.
Here's the thing. If somebody
dude, I want to see some dude raw dogging my wife.
No, I'm saying if somebody's saved my life, I'm not going to sit here and think they were, unless they were
it better be a hot girl saving my life.
Unless they were overtly groping you or something like that. I'm just not, I'm just not going to think that. I'm not going to go report them for.
That's a little much.
Yeah.
Sexual harassment.
So, I don't think you're an asshole. I don't think you're an asshole for distancing yourself.
I think that's the right call.
Yourself. Yeah.
100%.
Because you don't know, something else could happen. I think you saving her life is, doing a Heimlich maneuver is a totally commendable thing. So, she's willing to, throw you under the bus for that. Who knows if something, minor happens and she misconstrues it as something else.
It's pretty absurd to do that, to save someone's life. Because you have to get in that position.
Yeah.
And for someone, it could have been your belt. It could have been the zipper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was he supposed to do? Is punch her in the gut and just be like, spit it out. Spit. I don't want to do the Heimlich. Yeah. I don't want to do the Heimlich. It's too personal.
I think a lot of times people are scared to, people get sued a lot. And I think, but there's things protecting you. What's it called? A Good Samaritan Act?
Good Samaritan Act, yeah, but I don't know if it's going to protect you from sexual assault. I think that's only if you save somebody from a car and you have to remove them and maybe they get paralyzed because of, but their car's about to explode. You can't be sued for that because it's kind of done. I don't have time to think about the proper way to remove this car.
I'm trying to save your life.
Yeah, if it's about to explode, it's just not. Yeah, and I'm not trained either. Am I supposed to wait for the ambulance to get here? You're burning alive.
Looking at YouTube videos, how to do this properly.
Yeah.
Have you ever saved anyone's life?
No.
No?
No.
Has anyone ever saved your life?
No. Have you ever saved anybody's life?
No. No, I have not. Have you, Dowie? Yeah, Dowie did save my life swimming.
How'd you save his life?
No, they pushed me, yeah. We went swimming in, was it a lake?
Yeah, Lake Capri.
Yeah, Lake Capri. And they were playing around because I can't swim, or I couldn't swim at the time.
Yeah.
I still struggle very well. But and someone thought it'd be funny to go underneath me and throw me into deep water,
Oh,
right?
shit.
And they did, and I panicked. I'm talking about like I was thrashing, and then it went to a point where they were like, "We can't help him because he's gonna hit us." And I'm just like,
In the water.
you know,
Kill the water.
I'm trying to fight the water. You know, I'm strangling the water like this, trying to kill Poseidon. And then Dowie was like, you know, he's like, "Oh, this is the best guy I ever known in my entire life. I gotta save his life. I gotta save him." We were kids, and he grabbed my hand. And he pulled me, and he goes, "Swim!" He goes, "Swim!" He goes, "Swim!" And I was like, I was swimming, and I remember I got beached, and I was like so exhausted, man. I felt like I was swimming for hours, but it probably was like 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, because you don't know how to swim, so you don't know how to do it efficiently.
Yeah, dude, I thought I knew how to swim because I took swimming lessons as an adult.
Yeah.
Right. And then we went to I think Costa Rica with Katie, my wife. And like there's this natural like water slide. And I had a life vest on, and but they told us if you're not a strong swimmer, you don't try this. But I was pretty confident because I was like number one in my adult swimming class. I was like number one. He's like the guy was like, "You're ready," you know. And I was like, "Okay, man." So I was like,
Or the kiddie pool.
It was a kiddie pool, but I was like confident. Water's water, right?
Yeah.
Water's not water.
No, it's not.
So I went down the slide. And so there's like a waterfall, and so there's like what's it called, like a
Oh, you're talking about it was called a dead pool,
yeah, it was just like a cyclone,
a drowning pool or
Yeah.
whatever, drowning machine. That's what they call it.
And I
Machine.
went in and I started swimming, and then there was this woman there who like pulls everyone in when they get close enough. And I remember like our hands getting really close, and I was like, and she was like, "No!" And it pulled me back in under the waterfall, and like everyone was like freaked out. They're like, "Shit!" And then like she was telling me, she goes, "You gotta wait till it swirls you around." It was almost like Armageddon. It's like you got slingshot around the moon, right?
Yeah.
And then you gotta kick off, and then you swim, right?
Yeah.
And then like I remember like when I was going like underneath the waterfall, and I was like, "Dude, this is it. Like you're gonna feel like an idiot if you die like this, man."
Yeah.
Even though I had a vest. No, man, this is a different country, man. They don't have nothing, dude.
No safety precautions, bro.
No, it was like,
They don't give
dude,
a
my life
shit.
vest was full of Legos.
They're like, if he dies, he dies.
I was like, this weighs me down. So he goes, "You wanted a weighted vest?" I said, "No, I want a life vest." So it slingshots me around, and I swim as hard as I can. And then like it's almost like the same thing, Dowie. She like grabbed me, and I'm like, "No, not again." And she pulls me, and then later on we're doing a tour, and she was telling people like, "You gotta be very careful of these waterfalls. This water is different." She goes, "This other guy, he almost died." I was like, "It was me." She goes, "It was you." She goes, if I wasn't here, you'd be dead." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." So now I'm scared of swimming again. That's my story.
God.
So if you don't know how to swim, stay out of the water, man. Don't try.
Yeah,
okay?
don't. Yeah. Definitely don't go in the water if you
Go
don't
to
know how
water.
to swim.
People who know how to swim, they're the ones that drown.
No.
Think about that. No, think about it, dude.
Well, yeah, because they're more often going to be in the water.
Yeah, bro.
If you don't know how to swim, never go towards the water, you're always okay.
Yep.
I learned how to swim when I was like 6. So.
You're a really good swimmer, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I don't swim as much as I used to, but I'm confident. Like I would.
I was confident.
I mean, I swam across the lakes and stuff before.
Would you be scared to swim in open ocean?
Like just like dropped off like miles from shore and open.
No. Like on a boat, there's a boat, and they're like, "Hey."
Oh, I've swam in open ocean.
That terrifies me. Now, you ever swim in open ocean? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would swim in ocean. I've swam in ocean. That doesn't scare. Water doesn't really scare me.
Any kind of water? The ocean doesn't scare you?
Not really.
Bro, aliens be in the oceans.
Heights scare me. That's what scares me. Being up high.
Well, that scares everybody, right?
Well, some people are like really used to like those people who climb those skyscrapers and then
We talk about that too, man. Fuck those guys.
dude, no.
Why? Why do that?
It's like, and then you see videos of them like doing parkour or whatever up there. And
Yeah.
then they fall off, and you're just like, am I supposed to feel bad now? Like you got to put yourself.
Yeah, I
in
think
that
we were talking about one time where this guy was like doing pull-ups, you know?
Yeah.
And his arms, because when you
He
do
got too
pull-ups,
tired.
eventually you get tired and you can't do anymore.
Yeah.
It's it. You do as many pull-ups as you can, and your body's like, "That's it. That's all I got."
Yeah.
You used it all up.
If you're in a gym, work out to failure. If you're hanging off the side of a building, maybe don't.
No, if you do 10 pull-ups easy, if you're hanging off something when your life depends on it, do 5.
Yeah.
You know, most.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Matt,
And I'm Byron.
and this is Doors open.